hi, hello, minding my business, painting a doll, just sitting here, painting my business on a Friday night, or whenever night this is, ba-da-da-da. Oh, what's going on over here?
Greetings, my lovelies. 'Tis I, Elvira, Mistress of the Dolls.
Hello, Mistress. Your faithful bottom here to greet you and tend to your needs. That's what's under a mistress, right? A bottom?
Honey, a bottom can be under, over, or even atop a mistress. Just be a doll and help your mistress out.
Easy peas. How may I serve?
Oh, doll, you've just got to help me fix this disaster. I awoke from my slumber with a chest size about 4 cups short and dressed for Chastity Pariah's Halloween party. Ugh.
They robbed you of your most prominently spooky assets. How could they possibly omit 2 core parts of your character?
They were just too spooky.
What? Too spooky? Spookier than serial murdering dolls?
Yes.
Spookier than serial murdering clowns?
Oh, much spookier.
Spookier than murdered children, chest-bursting aliens, unaliving oneself only to spend eternity working a desk job. Spookier than that.
Yes.
Spookier than whatever the fuck this thing is?
What?
Oh, girl. We're gonna fill your cups. Paula, please prepare the stuff. We got a long night ahead. Swift work as always. Thank you, Paula. Alright, here we have the tools and materials for a dolly augmentation. We've got 2-part epoxy, medium and fine grit sanding blocks, a bit of water for smoothing, and a silicone sculpting tool. This is gonna get a little bit messy, so let me go ahead and change into my flesh arms. Ah, that's better. Alright, first, Elvira needs a quick wipe down with a slightly abrasive white sponge and some water. Oh, let's just cut back to the materials really quick and add our sponge. Whoops. Alright, let's open up our epoxies. Part A is a resin, and Part B is a hardener. When these are mixed together in equal parts, a chemical reaction takes place that permanently hardens the mixture after 24 hours. Roll them into little balls of roughly the same size. Then take a few minutes to mix it up until it's one uniform color. At this point, we've got about a solid hour of pliability before it starts becoming unworkable, so let's not waste time. The epoxy is pretty sticky, especially at first, so it's got no problem adhering to Elvira's plastic torso. I ain't too fussed with making it perfect off the get-go. That is what our friends the sanding blocks will help out with later.
Darling, this ain't half bad. If I were getting it done at a gas station surgery boutique, I'd add some research chemical energy shots to my order and call it a day.
Yeesh, don't drink those. They're like 2 ingredients and a half a shelf away from being those sketchy gas station pills.
Oh, they're not for me. They're for my dog, Gonk. Hellhounds are built a bit different.
Luckily for all of us, this is not a gas station. Mistress, time to rest for now while your new additions cure. In the meantime, let's indulge in a little accessory painting. Oh, look at that, Paula. You are an absolute gem. Thank you for fetching me everything we need. For accessory painting, we have silver paint, size 010 sable hair paintbrush, ceramic palette, wooden toothpick, rinsing water and filthy glass, mixing water, abrasive sponge, cotton swabs, and paper towel. I am first wiping it down with a magic eraser. Yes, but this works in our favor. It'll make the surface better suited to paint on, and we'll be refinishing it at the end anyway. See? Look how nice the paint sticks. It doesn't beat up like it would on a glossy surface. Ah, can't forget the back. Ah, got a little overflow, but it's nothing a gentle toothpick scraping and wet swabbing can't fix. Indeed it does. Huh, that must mean the epoxy's cured. Paula, you, of all dolls, should know, time means nothing here. Let's get the sanding blocks! Now we start with this lower grit, which means the little pieces of sand are bigger, which means it'll pull away more material. to even out the shape. And then after that's good, we move on to the higher grit, which means the little pieces of sand are smaller, to smooth everything out. And of course, we gotta finish with a good old rub down from Mr. Clean again. Okay, let's see if we got everything right. Looks pretty good. Oh, one's definitely a bit bigger than the other.
That's perfect. Just the way I like it.
Awesome! Then we're good to paint on your skin tone. Say, while we have the paint out, what do you say to a whole new face too? Oh, it'll be a lot like this one, but more, uncanny.
Oh, uncanny, yes. I like the sound of that. Let's do it.
Yes! Paula, could you get together some makeup references? Exciting. That does mean we have to remove your current face with a foul-smelling solvent.
You want to take his face?
Yes. His face.
Do you have anything you'd like to say before I take off anything that isn't sculpted down?
If it ends up looking bad, I will sick a research chemical-fueled gonk on you.
That's fair, but I'm not worried, and neither should you. A bit of acetone does quick work, but it can also mess with the plastic if you're not careful. Never soak a doll head in acetone unless you want to shrink it. After removing like 99% of the original deco, Mr. Clean finishes her off and we are ready to paint her chest. So, to mix a paint to match your skin tone, let's start off with a little water and a base of light pink paint. From there, add white until the brightness is closer to the actual skin tone. Now it's adding bits of this yellowy tan and that dark brown and more white until it looks as close to the plastic skin tone as paint will bring ya. Do a little test swatch and let it dry before deciding whether it's right or needs more colors to mix in. My paint mix is ready and loaded into my airbrush. Well, that's a weird name for a goat. You really gotta have some pretty good patience for airbrushing. This paint is very thin down to move through the airbrush more smoothly, so you gotta brush on a million layers on every conceivable angle. Eventually, you're left with a lovely smooth skin tone. And after that was dry, she was sprayed all over with Mr. Super Clear Matte. True! Could you pull up the makeup references, please? These are super handy. Wow! I had no idea Elvira's eyeshadow creeps all the way up her forehead like that. Let's get together what we need to do up Elvira's face. The usual suspects: cleaning sponge, paper towels, water, filth water, ceramic palette, Mr. Super Clear, paintbrushes in sizes 10-0, 20-0, and 000, makeup brushes, chalk pastels, white shimmer powder, one brown watercolor pencil, and last but not least, today's paints. We have titanium white, burnt sienna, carbon and bone black, cadmium red, hold on a minute.
Quinacridone.
Magenta, green gold, cobalt blue, dioxazine purple, and a custom off-white mix. Well, that was several mouthfuls, but now it's time to put our mouths where Elvira's face is. Starting off with the watercolor pencil, we're sketching out the basic eye shapes. The nice thing about watercolor pencils is that they erase really easily with just a damp cotton swab. Because of how bold her makeup is, we'll need to do several passes of pastel and sealer spray to build up the saturation. If I'm being real, it probably would have been better to use the airbrush to get brighter colors and fewer layers, but that's more cleanup than my lazy bones wants to deal with right now. Well, you know. Shut up! Shut up! Where we're just adding a little blushing for some extra color. But ironically, I'm concerned we're running into some gray area here. Even though our girl here is all cheese, no pepperoni, I'm afraid even a little extra detail might make the algo mad at us. So that's why I've added a censor bar, covering absolutely frickin' nothing. Right, shimmer time! As always with mica powder, we're putting down way more than you'd think necessary because, what is it, kids? Sealer dulls the shimmer. You're supposed to follow me with that, okay? Okay. Oh yeah, more pastel, and more spray to protect it all, before painting in the scleras using off-white paint. To define the eyeliner shape, I'm using dioxazine purple. Even though her eyeliner will ultimately be black, a dark purple base adds dimension. The lid line's purple too. In accordance with the makeup guide, we're adding white to the corners of her eyes while preserving a sliver of pink so Elvira can show off the healthy iron levels in her blood. Ooh, almost ready to paint in her
discs of sight.
But not until we get a little shadow in her scleras first. A white base is gonna make her iris colors pop right out of that plastic head of hers. Just wait a few minutes. Let me paint your mouth on. With a mixture of cadmium red and magenta.
Well, like I was trying to say.
Oh girl. This is why we don't move our mouth until the lipstick is dry. Hold that thought until later, okay? Moving up on the face, let's get our watercolor pencil to sketch out eyebrow placement lines, before painting them hair by hair.
Oh, it's fine. What is beauty without pain?
Yeah, having to fix this smudged lipstick again is a real pain. Okay, mouth shut, peepers open. Accept this cobalt blue into your eye holes. It's super thinned down so I can paint very many layers of tiny lines along the outside of the edge of the iris and radiating out from where the pupil will be. Now's a good time to add some white highlights in the sclera, right through the middle and around the iris's edge. Finally ready to break out the black paint for this goth drag queen. A little for the pupil and a little more for the eyeliner. I make sure not to paint to the edge, leaving a sliver of dark purple along the outside edges. The lashes, on the other hand, are painted with only black, no purple base here. Eye color is missing something. And that something is little specks of green gold. Almost done! Just one more little touch to pop out our lashes. Alright, Paula, please get Elvira to the spray station for her final sealer layers. While they're off, we're gonna fix her dress to make room for the new accoutrement. Luckily for us, this is a really simple fix. Just cut right down the middle, fold in the edges, and then sew her up. I also glued in some white ribbon, both to stiffen the edge and guard Elvira's skin from staining. Okay. Everything is in order. Dress feel okay? Face fit snugly?
Oh, it feels better than okay. It feels correct.
Hooray! Then it's time for big reveal!
Yes! Yes! Goddess, yes!
I'll have what she's having.
Well, I'm happy you're happy, and that you've been returned what's rightfully yours.
Well, that makes 3 of us, darling.
Wait a minute. Why are they still ghosts?
Why were they ghosts in the first place, doll? Why did I have human teeth for a hot minute? Why do you have human teeth? Why anything, darling? Just enjoy life.
You know, that's a good point, Elvira. And if y'all enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and maybe share with someone who would fancy a hearty chuckle. Just make sure ahead of time they don't have a phobia of dolls. Thank you so much, and I really hope to see you for the next Dolly Makeover!